Good evening. How are you today? I'm pretty chill myself after all. It is Thanksgiving and you know, the traffic is unbelievably bad and everybody's trying to get to their families and celebrate the holidays and things like that. Which, not to pry, but what made you decide to get an Airbnb literally a day and a half before Thanksgiving? Actually, I thought it was to get away from the in-laws, which I can't blame you because I've had to do that about 5 or 6 times with all my husbands. Okay, okay. Well, you've come to the right place because we offer many good things in our Airbnb and all at a good price. So, I wrote down some of our amenities and our layouts and things like that that you need to know, and I also wrote down our rules that we had to set some rules because I've let people stay here and a couple times they just kind of did whatever they want, and I had to make some rules. Now actually, when I first started the Airbnb, there was no rules whatsoever, and then people got kind of rough, so we had to make some rules. I hope you can understand that. So we're going to start off kind of just explaining the layout, kind of like the amenities and things like that. So this is a studio. However, it does not come with a kitchen and it does not come with a bathroom. So essentially, it's just a bed. You only got a bed. You also got a very small, like a kiddie table. So, but one thing we do offer you is we don't have a fridge, oven, like I said, we don't have a kitchen, but one thing that we do have a mini fridge. Now, this mini fridge is not like your big mini fridge. It's like, it's kind of like a tiny compacted mini fridge. Like, you can fit like a couple Coca-Colas, and that's about it. But you can make do. There's no internet, there's no cable, and no water. So, for instance, like if you have data on your phone, that's perfect. You're actually going to need that data. There's nothing to watch on TV. The TV's actually broke, so you really can't do nothing about that. Now, if you happen to fix it, kudos to you. I'm not going to charge you extra for that. Usually I do charge extra for that, but I can't get it to work for the life of me. So if you get it to work, good for you. So as far as water goes, like I said, no kitchen, which means there's no sink, no bathroom, meaning there's no toilet, no shower. If you want to go take a shower or use the bathroom, you're going to have to hit up my old boy Jimmy. He's down the hall. You're going to have to go ask him, say that Candy sent you. Okay. So, let's see. So, right now, I do have to address this with you because this is a big concern. This is not the safest place. So, what I mean by that is this is a high crime area, and crime tends to happen especially at night. So, there's really nothing to be worried about because as long as you do what you got to do before 8 or 9 o'clock, you're good to go. But other than that, this is a really nice place. It's like right there in the downtown city. You got all your attractions. You got your bars. You got your clubs. You got a couple cafes and things like that. So you really ain't got nothing to worry about. If anything, this is actually the best place for you. I know it sounds bad. No internet, no bathroom. I know, but you gotta give it a chance. People out there live worse. There's people out there living on the street, like my boy Jimmy. He's out there on the street right now. He will tell you personally, this is the safest place for you. And to show you that I'm not joking when I say this is a good place, we include snacks and we include gifts. So, your first gift, I got these Bluetooth earbuds. If you're a fan of, I don't know what you call these things, Terminators. You like Terminators? I've never heard of it before in my life, but I do have to let you know that one side is broken. I don't know which one, but one side is broken. But other than that, they do work. They do connect. You do have a charger. You will have to charge them. We also have this thing of Uncle Buck's Teriyaki Jerky Chew. No, this is not a can of snuff. This is flavored teriyaki. So it's essentially, it's teriyaki in a can. Smells good. Also a good way to kick the habit if you chew tobacco. And I'd say that that's it in terms of gifts, but we do include some snacks. So first things first is a pack of M&Ms. They are a little bit stale. I hope you don't mind. Go set these right there for you. Also, we got a thing of shrimp noodles. I do have to let you know that this is like the only food we have in here. You are gonna have to go buy your own food. Sorry. And at last but not least, we got you a thing of Mountain Dew. This Mountain Dew is actually a little bit expired. I'll taste it for you. Oh yeah, definitely expired. I'll take this off your hands. Okay, so now that I've showed you all the fun things about this Airbnb, I'm now going to explain to you the rules that we was talking about. So obviously, and we really ain't gotta worry about this, is no pets. I do not do pets at all. I'm not a pet lover, honestly. I do not like pets. I don't like animals in general. They ate my pops. The second rule, no loud noises. I hate that. Jimmy hates that. And quite frankly, a lot of the people that are responsible for the high violent crime in this town, they don't like loud noise. So if I was you, I would be very, very quiet whenever 8 or 9 o'clock rolls around. Just be very quiet and please don't make no noise, like whatsoever. You cannot make no noise. Now, it kind of goes along with this, but no visitors. just make a lot of noise, and this is a really small studio. Like, it's honestly, I've seen prison cells bigger than this Airbnb, so I apologize, but you know, it's kind of how it is. I had to save some money. I didn't even have that much money. That's why I started this Airbnb to begin with. Now, this rule, I do have to explain to you one thing. You cannot give this address away. Why? Well, how do I tell you this? So, this is not your typical Airbnb. As a matter of fact, this ain't even Airbnb at all. I don't even work with Airbnb. This is actually kind of like a illegal scheme. See, I'm on parole, and I needed to make money quick, so I'm essentially just renting my old studio out, and I'm literally just crashing with friends and husbands, ex-husbands, and things like that. So I'm literally just renting this out to people so I can get some money up to pay for my court dues. You cannot tell nobody about your location because this is illegal. I actually got kicked out, but it's still technically mine because I was the last person in it, but just don't let nobody find out you're in here. So just shh, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody at all. Don't tell no police, don't tell no relatives. You're not allowed to film. Don't do it. Because I mean they're not gonna get me because to their knowledge I'm not there. And this ain't gonna go on paper, so I don't need your signature or nothing. I just need your payment. This is a good idea because let me explain this. So you know how like you got these issues that come up, like let's say you're playing around and you break something, or you break a rule, which is the most common mistake that people make. We ain't got to go through Airbnb, and we ain't got to talk to them about it or anything like that. It's just something we can take up with, between you, me, and Jimmy. Yeah, I mean, we ain't got to go through all that. We ain't got to go through no legal problem. We ain't got to call no cops. We ain't got to call Airbnb. We ain't got to sue. We just take it up like me and you. So nothing is going to go on paper. It's just a mutual agreement. Okay, that sounds good. So, how many nights are you planning on staying? 6 nights. You must be on vacation. Okay, so 6 nights, and I do charge about $20 an hour. I mean, $20 a day. So, I gotta get my calculator. I'm not that smart, I'm sorry. Let's see. 6, 20. Okay, so the initial amount to stay in this Airbnb is $120. However, I am gonna need a $300 deposit just in case something goes wrong. I'm gonna need that deposit, and that deposit is just kind of like a bonus check for me. So that $300 plus 120, that is gonna leave me with $420, and that's tax included because, well, actually, yeah, you don't pay taxes here. I do. See, I used to be a realtor before I turned into a life of crime, and we ain't gotta get into all that, but I'm used to taxes, which actually I went to prison for tax fraud, and I actually wound up escaping prison, which is why I don't want them finding out I'm staying in a place that I got kicked out of. So yeah, but we ain't gotta get into all the details. So I'm going to need $420, and it can either be cash or card. If it's card, I am going to need you to tell me the numbers. So we also take checks. We can do checks, we can do cash, we can do card. If you do write a check, I need you to put it in Jimmy's name because the law don't want to hear my name right now, and I'm not able to do it. I would really, really much prefer cash. You got cash on you. Thank you. Okay, so $120. Just leave your money right there, and just double check. We do, you understand the rules, you know, no pets, no visitors, don't tell nobody about this place at all, nobody knows who you are, where you're at. Good. Okay, okay. As far as drinking, do whatever you want. You can drink, you can smoke, you can do drugs. I don't care. I don't care what you do, whether it's legal or illegal. I don't care. Just don't tell nobody where you're at. So, you know, you can do whatever you want, legal or not, as long as other people ain't involved. Okay. And 8 or 9 o'clock, don't go outside. Yeah, just don't. Yeah. So, we have a deal. Would you like this Airbnb? Fantastic. I am so glad to hear that. And you just hold on to your money real quick. Want to split some M&Ms? Pretty good. Who knew that peanut M&Ms would be stale? Would be so good. Or they're stale. I didn't know you were allergic. Yikes, you're probably gonna starve then. Sorry to hear it. Let me see if I can't find you some. That's got peanut butter. Pocky? Now, I will have to let you know this was left over from the last people. So it's probably like 7 months old. I hope you're alright with that. This is banana cream covered cocoa. So it's essentially bananas and cream pocket. Set that over there for you. You sure you don't want to taste a peanut M&M? I mean, let's be honest. How bad are peanut allergies? Not that bad. It's like being lactose intolerant. Am I right? No. Hey, my parents always wanted me to go to med school, but I decided to be a realtor, real estate, and sell real estate until I turned into a life of crime. Oh yeah, well. Most people say that I had a choice. I really did. I mean, since COVID hit and inflation and all that, I had to find ways to make money. Some ways worse than others. Yeah. Well, my real name is actually Alicia Everett, but I took on the name Candy to kind of hide from the police. Got myself candy because I love candy. I didn't make no smart decisions. Actually, I dropped out of school a couple times. So, I wanted to drop out of kindergarten. Parents made me stay. Dropped out in the 9th grade. Went back. Dropped out again. Went back to college. Dropped out of college. And then I went back to take my real estate license, and that was the first time I ever actually enjoyed school. And then I messed up. Got with the wrong people. Yeah. But Jimmy is actually a friend of mine that I knew since like 5th grade. Oh yeah. Jimmy's a buddy of mine. He'll hook you up. Literally. You should go see him. Oh yeah. I do have to let you know it is going to get cold later. So make sure that you have blankets. We do not provide blankets. Or pillows. Just the bed. But you can handle that. Like I said, $420 is not that bad. Not at all. I mean, most Airbnbs make you pay thousands of dollars. And that's just for one night. Consider yourself lucky. Okay, well, it's about time for me to head on out. I'm going to leave this with you so you can go over what I wrote down in case you forget. Because I don't want to hear you say, oh, I forgot about the rules or I didn't hear no rules. This is the only proof that you're going to get of this service. Okay. Alright, well, it was a pleasure meeting you. And I will be checking up on you once a day. I come back in the morning or around afternoon. I really can't say because I don't want you being able to predict where I go or anything like that. But Jimmy is going to look out for you for the most part. So if you need anything, you cannot contact me directly. You're going to have to talk to Jimmy. Okay. Alright, well, I hope to see you soon. And if you need anything, please contact Jimmy.